So just want to take the opportunity to explain something really quick during this blizzard. So there's the shed build out there. It's going pretty good. Got a lot more done on it that I'm about to show on the video, but I just need to say this really quick. I am not a plumber, okay? I am not a plumber. The videos that I do are not how-to videos, and so the previous video showed my plumbing, and several plumbers piped in and said, you've done this wrong, you've done this wrong, and you've done this wrong. And you are correct. I did have some mistakes. I did make some changes on a couple of my tees and fittings, but I still have a couple of more items that need to be changed. I have since sheeted the floor, but those will need to be changed, and I plan on doing that, but not right now. So I will have to rip apart the floor when I go to do that. It's not a really big deal. It's just a sanitary tee on a horizontal from a vertical to a horizontal. Can't do that. I get it. Thank you for letting me know, and I appreciate that. But I am not a plumber, and this is not a how-to channel. So with that, let's get down to the video. So the foam truck is here. He's going to spray 2 inches of closed cell foam up the side and on the deck on the bottom. I did have one of my sanitary tees, or 2 of my sanitary tees, backwards, so I fixed that. This one was backwards, and then I had one over here that was backwards, so I cut that up and replaced it. So the sanitary tee right here that goes from the 3-inch to the 2-inch, that was backwards. So normally in a foam situation, you've got to mask the areas that you don't want to get foam, because the stuff kind of just goes everywhere, but no masking here. Should be quick and dirty. Then I will put the bats in there. So 2 inches of closed cell, which is going to be sweet. Should make for a nice warm floor. So he said that the hose has to warm up, not the chemical, but the hose. I don't know. Apparently the hose. So as you can see, he sprays the foam, then it expands within about, 5 seconds or so. It expands up and then becomes hard. Probably takes, 30 seconds to a minute, and it's hard. Really hard. So this will be an awesome air barrier. It'll just be a perfect air seal, so there won't be any air being able to come through. Then I'll fill the holes with bats. So that should give me like an R35 or something around there. Put R19 bats, and then 2 inches of foam is like 14. So 19 plus 14, I think is like 35 or something. So here's a small piece of the foam that he sprayed. When he sprays it, it's hot. So it's about 130 degrees. And then he said that it takes about 40 seconds for this stuff to cure, and it's hard, like really hard. The closed cell foam, really hard. So he's probably spraying 2 or 3 inches of foam, which is really awesome. So it's 2 chemicals that come in and they mix in the gun, and then when they mix, they kind of expands a little bit, and then it cures within about 40 seconds, but as you spray it, it's warm. And you can see the steam coming off the gun as he's spraying it. It's pretty weird stuff. So he's better than I am. He's got all this PPE on, if you can see that. So that's pretty dang sweet. Got the full Tyvek suit. You saw my Tyvek suit when I was spraying some stuff on the lawn about 1.5 years ago. This is the guy where I got that Tyvek suit, actually, from this company who's spraying this for me. So this is about 288 square feet, and they charge, I think, $1.05 per square foot, or $1.10 or something like that, for the closed cell foam. Open cell foam is a little bit less expensive, but it does not seal as well and it's not as good for vapor barrier and stuff like that. So I wanted to get the closed cell, and then for air seal and vapor barrier, then we're gonna put the old bats in there to make it awesome. This will probably take him about 30 minutes to spray this whole thing. Maybe a little bit less. The longest part is just kind of getting it all set up. So I've recruited Sister Ward to come out here and kind of see this thing so she can see how this stuff works. I don't think she's ever seen this before. Want to show her. Hold it. Pretty cool, huh? Just foam. Weird, huh? It comes out liquid and then turns to that.
I know you had a video of this on your channel.
What channel?
Your channel.
Oh.
Remember?
Pick that up.
Babe, don't.
I don't want some animal to eat it.
They'll eat it. Animals will eat it and die.
I don't want
That's
that.
okay.
It's sad.
The deer, it's okay if the deer dies.
Hot in there.
Yeah, it's okay.
Mom, it's hot in the
I
middle.
don't want any suffering.
Feel this. Break it open. Feel it.
It's like a pancake.
Yeah, it is like pancake. So he has the ability to do open cell foam with this machine over here, and then his closed cell foam machine on this side with this hose. Open cell foam with this hose, and yeah, pretty slick setup. It's got his A material over here and his B material over there, color code and all that.
Sorry about the mess though. It's real messy right now.
Oh, I like a good mess. So yeah, it's pretty cool setup there. All right, so it's done. It's sprayed. It only took about maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Now I've got these bats here. I'm going to put these in here. So this is an R19 bat. I just have to take this here and trim it a little bit. So here it is, it's all done, and it's hard. You can stand on it, you can't even push through it. Very, very hard and firm. Takes about, I don't know, a minute or maybe 15 minutes to totally set up. I wonder if I could put in 2 of these layers of bats. With bats, you don't want to compress them. They need to stay fluffed up. So basically, got this here like that, then I'm just going to trim with a razor knife. So put this down in here like this. I may use the bats in the garage that I purposely bought for this. I just happened upon these bats here. These are 24-inch wide bats. But as you can see, I need to rip them down, and then I can stuff a second layer here, or 2 small pieces to make up one. But I may not do that because it's not, like over here, it's really thin. Doesn't quite completely cover the cavity. Ah, don't you do that to me. I wonder if I might be able to get another layer of insulation in there. It's freaking sweet, I'll tell you what. So I'm gonna try to get this thing sheeted tonight. Kind of want to make sure these are fluffed up. You don't want them compressed or they lose their R value. So I got the floor insulated with the closed cell foam. I put the batting in some places. I think you'll see, like right there, I put 2 layers of the R19, and in some of the other areas I just put 1 layer of the R19 in there. So now I'm going to put the sheets down. So it's pretty cold out here. It says it's 14 degrees, and I believe it. It is quite chilly. There's no wind, which is good. It's going to be really cold here in just a minute. When the sun goes down, it's going to get really cold. So I'm going to start sheeting this floor. I was hoping to get this all sheeted for the days through. All right, so whenever you're doing a subfloor, you always want to glue it down. So this first sheet is always the hardest one to get on there. Alright, so now the process is just keep laying the sheets down. I will have to cut out for my plumbing, drill the holes. Hopefully I can get that just right. It's going to be a little bit difficult. But now just lay out all these sheets and get this thing sheeted before the frost comes and or snow. So some of you guys were making fun of me on some of my previous videos saying, "You're always out of breath." And that's true, I am. I am always out of breath, but let's talk about why I'm always out of breath. Because I'm always working when I'm filming. I'm always working when I'm filming, so that's the reason I'm out of breath. Always. I'm not just sitting there doing nothing when I'm filming. Normally do not film anything unless I'm actually doing something, working. So here it is. I sheeted this a couple of nights ago on Saturday. Today's Monday. I finished sheeting this. It started to get dark and my camera battery went dead, so I just busted it out and got it done. So I've got my spray insulation foam and then my batting, and then it's been covered for a couple days and it has been snowing, so hopefully I can get the walls up and the roof on pretty quickly today, if not tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. So the next step is snap it out, start laying my plates to build the walls. Let's get right down to it.